Hello everybody and welcome to my Let's Play of HyperZone for the SNES. This is kind of an underrated behind the third person, already can't talk. Behind the vehicle shoot 'em up, basically. And it's really not that popular anymore. No one ever talks about it. And I mean, it's pretty good, so don't know why that is. I mean, I have a general idea, but still not really sure why. Yes, as you can see, you can go full speed. You can brake to a point. Don't go too slow. If you go too slow, then you will start taking damage like you do if you go off the course. And of course, your goal is rather simple: shoot everything. Well, almost everything. There's one thing that I personally don't shoot. You can, but I don't advise shooting a lot of it at once. But that's a while off, so we can wait on that. Instead, we can get hit by this boss a few times. What I was trying to show off by slowing down there is if you get your speed to exactly 333, you get an extra life. Yes, we still have our first ship. You can... we'll talk about it more when it happens, but when you reach a certain amount of points, you can unlock a new ship. And for these bits, I do recommend slowing down because it can be a bit hard to judge these things at full speed. So I recommend slowing down for them, and you're going to want to learn slowing down for obstacles like that for later. Because it'll be important later. Maybe not super important in Blast Furnace, but it'll be important later. Trust me. You'll want to have that skill. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting to get out of that just fine. It would have been a miracle if I did. And right there, we just got an extra life for hitting 30,000 points. That will unlock us a brand new ship in the next level. So let's, oh, it's another one of these, so we should slow down. Remember, don't go too slow. Because if you go too slow, you're going to start taking damage. And then we have our second boss battle. It's this fire snake thing. And we killed it. Can I get it this time? No. I'm not gonna try anymore after that. Not like that. That wasn't a particularly bad attempt or whatever. It's just that I don't want to do it every time. Look, it's our new ship. And we unlock the charge shot. You see, our previous ship didn't have this. But if you charge it up all the way, you can shoot and destroy a lot of enemies. However, on this particular ship, it still isn't that great because it takes so goddamn long to charge. Like, look at that. So, I still advise that you heavily use your standard weapons during this part. If there's just an empty stretch of road like that, by all means, charge up your charge shot, but yeah, most of the time you won't want to for the simple reason that it's... Yeah, look at that. It takes so long. Now, if you're particularly good, then you can get this ship in the last level, Blast Furnace. But, you see, I'm a bit out of practice. There is an experiment I want to try sometime. And that experiment being, what is the minimum amount of ship upgrades you can get? Like, let's say you kill nothing except the bosses. What, ship upgrades do you have to get? Because, of course, killing the bosses isn't optional. Alright. So here we have this Super Famicom controller. Shooting color-coded rings at us and shit. And for the record, this is what the game is like in all regions. It's not changed for the States. Also, in the Japanese version, Old Capital comes first, and then Blast Furnace, and then Material Factory. Of course, enemy layouts were altered to facilitate this stage change, but... You know, maybe I'll go see if I can dig up the Japanese version of this game. Maybe play that as a little bonus. See, our charge beam is a little faster. Still not incredible, but it's faster, and faster's good enough. Slow down to get as much energy we can out of that. Today is just not my day, apparently. There we go, that's better. And we have these vines that grow in front of you. So you'll need to dodge and also charge up your shots so that you can destroy the enemies ahead. We have these snake things, and it's a boss time. Here it is. This thing. Yes, you can hit it with your normal shots, but this is the first machine where you really want to start emphasizing charges above all else. And that's that. Now we are in Ripple Field, and this ship charges even faster than the last one. Charge is really the only thing. The charge shot is really the only thing that gets upgraded with each ship, aside from its appearance and a rare thing for 1991. The heads-up display gets a new skin. Which I think is very nice touch. It's like the heads-up display changes with the ship because the ship inside has a heads-up display. And each ship is a different model. I like that idea. Ooh, getting comboed there. Still getting comboed. Like I said, I might track down the Japanese version of this, but I might not. I think we've only lost 2 lives so far. That's pretty good. Of course, you can do better, but... Ah, I was too early. So the idea of this boss is it's basically the one from level 2, except it goes in and out of the ground. Because, of course, it's an ocean here. It's an evolution of the previous boss. Well, boss from a few stages ago. And there we go. We definitely have... We should have enough points for the next ship. Well... Oh, we don't have enough points for the next ship. Well, we're taking this one out for another spin. Oh, of course, right after we go to this level. Alright, now remember what I said about slowing down being helpful? And how you want to get good at it? And of course not going too slowly. This is the level where that comes into play. There are these laser pointers, and at full speed, and hell, even at not full speed, they can be kind of tricky to dodge, but especially when you're going at 448, they become really hard to dodge. I hope we don't skip any ship upgrades, because I don't like doing that. So basically, I hope I don't do too good so I don't accidentally skip over the ship that, or skip over one of the ships. And I know that first area was a disaster, but let's do this properly. Going a little too slow, but oh well, we at least survived the encounter. And it's boss battle time. The boss, of course, being this bad boy. An upgraded version of the boss we fought in level 1. So you can see it hits a lot more. Now, like I said, you can still do that. You can still use this, but at this part of the game, I really stop. Like at Grassland, I really stopped paying attention to those. We should have only one new ship. Yes, we do. We have the right new ship. Excuse me, apparently I just have to clear my throat every 2 minutes. But this is the bioplant. As you can see, it is very biological. Remember those things I said that you shouldn't shoot a whole lot of? Well, they're coming up. They are these things. If you awaken them, they charge at the screen. And they do a lot of damage on contact, so I advise just simply not shooting them. Of course, I shot them to show you what they did, but if you release a charge shot into a large group of them, you're not gonna have a very nice time. And so I'm gonna take my advice and I'm not going to shoot while these guys are out. And then it should be boss time. This boss. You can only shoot it when it's moving from place to place. You can't shoot it when it's bundled up like that. So, naturally, this is a perfect location to use the charge shot. Because that way you can hit it with a more powerful attack every time it starts moving. You can hit it with your normal shot, I think, but why would you? You can charge it. You can have a charge shot ready by the time it starts moving. So there really is no point to that. And when they're in the corner like this, they're invincible even when there's only one left. It's kind of dumb, but I'm guessing the programmers expected you to beat them all at once. Or not all at once, but at least never have one left. And once again, another new ship. This time it's an upgraded version of our original ship. You know the one, the little orange pod one. And yeah, this level is basically a boss rush, except these bosses are a little more difficult. They shoot a bit more, for one thing. Also, that first boss from Material Factory just doesn't show up. Also, yes, this ship actually has a glitch with it because it can charge so fast. If you charge up a charge shot to release it and then immediately start charging again, the charging sound effect for when you have a full charge, it won't play. Which I was demonstrating quite a bit there. Also, yeah, this boss, it won't... Once you destroy its little buttons, it can't do anything, so you can just... And it's kinda entertaining. I'm just missing every shot. Jeez. Now we accumulate critical mass. We have our water snake friend here, although this time he's not going in and out of the water, he's going in and out of the Matrix, apparently, based on the side of this track. Oh, I missed. I missed again. And there it is, it's dead. Now, we did just fight him. But yeah, they're gonna make you fight the bioplant boss again. I don't think it's any more aggressive. I just kind of remember it being as aggressive as it is here, so... Not exactly sure what the point of that was. So yes, running out of sprites. Graphical glitches from running out of sprites on the same layer. That happens sometimes in this game because of, well, how many sprites are on the same line. Same scan line, I should say. Right now, there's no recharger in this level at all. It's just straight boss battle the whole way. There's only one boss left. It's this bad boy from Neo Megalopolis again. And well, that is that. Well, that's clearly the end. We beat all the bosses. Twice, actually. It's clearly the end, and it's gonna end any minute. Except, of course it's not. There's a final boss. Which, I mean, good, obviously that's very good. We kinda need one. Oh. He can do that to you. So you need to be quick at dodging so that he doesn't come out right where you are, because he does move with you. So if he, like, if I was in the center of the screen and he did that and I moved to, like, the left side, he still would be able to do that. And right here, you can't do anything. He's just being a dick, really. Now he has this new attack where he shoots in like that. He shoots that circle formation at you, which isn't really that difficult at all. You know, we're hitting him with a whole bunch of charges, and that's it! Also, you can hit him with this, with the normal shot as well. And that is HyperZone. You think I'm joking, but no, that's HyperZone. And from here on out, the game, well, it loops. So how about we just see how much better our final ship is than our first one by looking at this opening level, seeing how easy this is. Trivial it is for our new ship. And of course, it's just easy peasy. So look at this. Just eradicating everything in our path, which we couldn't do the first time. We'd have to pick and choose what we'd destroy, but now we can destroy pretty much everything on the screen. Oh, we got hit once, but that's it. And we might as well go through it again. I mean, the game incentivizes us to. Repeat at least once. This is the final ship upgrade. There are no more to get. It does seem to incentivize us to go through one more time. So I might as well do that. Oh, look at that. We just two-shot the first boss. See, I don't think it just increases the charge shot speed. I think it might also increase its damage. But yeah, this is easy, and of course we slow down to navigate through these. So we don't hit them by accident. Of course, I don't think the game increases in difficulty any after you beat it. I think it literally just lets you go back with the super awesome, incredible ship. And destroy everything. So be careful. So of course, being careful around those. I figure I might as well say that this isn't the only Let's Play I'm planning on doing these days. I am planning on doing more than this. It's just I kind of needed a break from every game that I was actually currently in the works with. And I thought, hey, why not play HyperZone? I like that game. So here we are playing through HyperZone. Also, these little boulder things, they can hit you, but if you kind of just fly like right in the middle of it, right in the middle of the two courses, you can kind of just avoid that. And what I mean by two courses is, I mean, well, look at the sky. Second course, which looks very cool. Ooh. Yeah, like, I mean, I figure that we can spare a little more time and go through the game again. Considering it is so short and how it is kind of emphasized by the fact that it doesn't take you back to the title screen. It keeps you in the game loop. And I've never actually beaten the game this second time. Like I said, charge shot damage might be upgraded. It may not. Yeah, I'm sure we're all having a fun time here. And in case you didn't notice, because I failed to talk about it before, this game was made by HAL Laboratories, the same ones that would go on to make the Kirby series a few years after this. And this game has never gotten any recognition again. Aside from stopping at speed 333, you can't get extra lives anymore, so we want to avoid any deaths like the plague. I said avoid. Anyway. And when you respawn, you have a few moments of invincibility frames. And there we go, we beat it immediately. There is actually a speed run for this game, and it's ridiculously difficult, actually. It's very optimized. You want to get every ship upgrade as fast as possible. And you need to make sure to kill all of the bosses as fast as possible as well. No waiting or delays, you have to do it. Basically light speed. Yeah, I wish this game got a little more attention so that, like, ROM hacks of it were actually possible, because I see the potential in this. I see a lot that you could really do with this, but no one's really interested. Windows going and making noise, trying to update shit on me when I'm playing HyperZone. No. Sincerely hope that the game audio was much louder than anything that Windows had to say. Looks like it might actually be close. Getting to the final stage again might actually be a close shave. Ah. Well, figures. Those little beam things are the most dangerous thing in Neo Megalopolis. More so than any boss or enemy. Oh, it's getting new tactics. It's starting to evade. Still destroyed it. I wanted to release the charge at the right time, but I failed to do it. Oh well. Yeah, I really am not sure if there are more enemies in the second run. In case there is, I'm going to play through it. Because, honestly, I legitimately can't tell. I mean, hey, if there isn't, I mean, it's more HyperZone, so I don't see the problem. And see, that is why you don't want to shoot a charge shot into him. I thought I might as well demonstrate. Seeing as I thought I was up to the challenge, and I actually was for once. And it's the boss again. Come on. And you know what happens after this. That is after we defeat our little enemy here. Whenever the hell that is. Come on, just die already. There we go. Of course, we're gonna get the same boss rush as last time. In fact, there it is. Right on cue. Of course, we have our Super Nintendo controller boss. Alright. She's gonna take down all of the bosses for a 4th time in this playthrough. Yeah, and HyperZone doesn't save your progress or have any continues for that matter. But it's not a big deal considering how short it is. I mean, look at us. We beat it almost twice in under an hour. And for the record, I am now racing the clock to see if I can beat this in under an hour, though I don't think I can. Because, like, I think these bosses are gonna chew up too much time. Unfortunately. Yeah, we've been getting the sound glitch with the charge shot, like, pretty much non-stop. Yeah, if we end up actually doing this, then that's gonna be incredible. I don't think that we are going to be able to beat this in under an hour. Or twice in under an hour, but I definitely think you could. Yeah, and another reason to just start using the charge shot is there's a much bigger reach than your little those. It's got a much bigger reach. No, we can't skip this part. Where he just kind of does this. Gotta wait for it. And I think it is that very thing that's going to keep us from beating this in under... beating it twice in under an hour. That tiny little bit where he charges up and says hi. Yeah, we're over an hour now. I mean, to be fair, I did watch the credits in full, and I'm not sure if you actually have to do that. Anyway, final area clear for the second time. And credits again. Oh, you actually might not be able to skip them. I don't think anything special is going to happen the second time, but... I mean, we might as well. This music's fucking awesome, so... And for the record, you can just sit on the screen and listen to the music forever. And, well, I'll see you for whatever comes next. Because, you know, it's over.